exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Cougars here on Madden 22. That is right. We are ending the third season, the second season as the Cougars, but we've been over this plenty of times. You guys know by now that it is the third season of the franchise, the second season of the Cougars. So, we are finishing this season. In this episode, we have the 10-6 New England Patriots, my favorite team, the New England Patriots, as most of you know, unless you're new to the channel. The New England Patriots are my favorite football team. So we are taking on the Patriots in this episode. We're at home, which is also nice. The final regular season game of the episode, or of the season. And then in the next episode, it'll be the playoff special. Then the episode after that will be the off-season special. Then the episode after that will start the fourth season as a the third season as a Chicago Cougar. Because that'll be, right? Is this the third year? I know I just said it earlier, but I'm not sure if that was right. Is this the third season that we're the Cougars? Because, yes, it is. It is. I'm wrong. We've played 3 seasons of the franchise. We've played 3 seasons of the franchise. 2 of them have been Cougars. 1 has been the Texans when we simulated the whole season in that episode. So there's been 3 seasons. This is the 3rd season of the franchise. We've won 2 Super Bowls the first 2 years. So then this season we'd be going for our 3rd straight Super Bowl. And then next year would be season number 4 of the franchise. Right? No. I don't know. This is so confusing. It's getting confusing when you talk about, like, it's not like there's one season where we weren't the Cougars officially because we were simulating the Texans, and then we've done seasons after. Whatever. It doesn't matter. What matters is us trying to beat the New England Patriots. That's the big thing that we got to do in this episode because it is massive. I think it's us and the Chiefs battling for the 1 seed in the AFC. We haven't locked up the AFC as a conference. We have guaranteed ourselves, we did that a while ago actually, guaranteeing ourselves at least the division. So we were guaranteed at least a playoff spot at the worst. But we have not gotten ourselves that locked position at number 1. And the Chiefs are really, I think, the only team that are competing with us for that spot. So we've got to win this game. And if we win this game, then we win. We automatically are the number 1 seed. But if we lose, then it also throws in the possibility of the Chiefs winning, jumping us, and they're the 1 seed. We're the 2 seed, and we have to play on Wild Card Weekend. I really, really don't want to play on Wild Card Weekend. So I'm hoping that we can possibly win this game. I mean, we've been on a pretty dominant streak as of the past couple of episodes in terms of beating teams very handily and in dominating fashion. So I think if we can do that again against Mac Jones and this Patriots offense. Now, I'm a Patriots fan, so I know that the Patriots offense, at least in terms of Madden, doesn't really play that well, but you can never really base that off of different franchises. You never know how Mac Jones is developed in one franchise, and then it just, like, it's up and down. So we don't know. I guess we'll find out when we get into the game. I thought the Bills game last episode was going to be a little bit more tough, but we ended up holding Josh Allen to really nothing and absolutely just, like, controlling that game from the start and dominating. So anything can happen, really. So without further ado, let's get into the final game of the regular season. Chicago Cougars football against the Patriots. It's a match made in heaven. And I did want to say before we start the actual episode that you probably noticed I got the headband on. This is serious time. This is serious juice. This is headband juice. And if we need to, I'll pull out hoodie juice. Now, hoodie juice only comes out in the most desperate of times. So hoodie juice will be like the last resort. But headband juice comes out when the intense moments are here, but not like the most desperate times. So headband juice is here for the intense moments. Here we go. Patriots and Cougars. The playoff picture is as follows. Us as the 1 seed, like I mentioned, the Chiefs are the 2 seed. I really hope that the Chargers, or what are they now? Are they Diablo? I forget what their team name is. I really hope that they move on so we can play them, because out of the entire time that they've been relocated, we had never gotten to play them, and I was hoping that we would. They are the Diablos. They're 9-7 Mexico City Diablos, formerly known as the LA Chargers. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. The Chiefs are 12-4. We are 13-3. So it's not a guarantee that if we lose, the Chiefs jump us, but it's very likely that if the Chiefs win and we lose, they jump us at 13-4. They'd be 13-4 as well. So basically win, and we're guaranteed the 1 seed. That's all we got to think about. We can't look back behind us. We can't think about anything else. We just got to look forward and think about just beating the Patriots and winning this game. I mean, we're at home. It's in a dome, so we don't have to worry about weather conditions. We've got everything ahead of us. That's all we need to worry about. Now, in terms of what the Patriots are working with, they have Tony Pollard now. Okay. Still have Mac Jones, but as you can see, he's only a 79, and he's only normal development. So he lost the development, actually, because I think in the start, he starts out as a star development player. But he's lost a development down to normal, so Mac Jones has not developed at all. They have Tony Pollard instead of... I wonder if they still have Damian Harris. I guess we can check and see if they still have Damian Harris when we go over the roster. Tony Pollard is an 84 overall, which is not great, but we are going to have to worry about him. I think the main thing that we're going to do is defend the outside run. I think that's probably going to be the main thing that we can try and contain. And then for us, they did sign Brian... Oh, no, that's not Brian Burns. That's Ed Oliver. I don't know why I thought for a second that was Brian Burns. I guess they kind of look similar. But they did sign Ed Oliver, or maybe they made a trade for him. I don't know, but he's on the team as a superstar 88 overall defensive tackle. That's interesting. They still have Stephon Gilmore, who has severely dropped from an X Factor at the start of the save. He's now down to an 89 star. So, very intriguing. But we are going to continue to always stick with our tried and true method of throw it short. That seems to work most of the time. So we will continue with that, and we will make the throw 2 touchdown passes. Everybody's looking pretty good in terms of their training. Everybody's doing really well. They're developing really well, so I'm excited about that. And as long as we get a clean bill of health for the final game of the regular season, we should be good to go. We got to check out the scouting, and then we got to check out the roster for the Patriots, and then we'll jump into the game. Final regular season game of the year. Week 18 against the Patriots. Terry McLaurin gets an upgrade, and he gets to be a true 99. All right. Scary Terry. Look at those upgrades. They're all +1s, except for the +2 medium route running, but a superstar X Factor, Terry McLaurin, is a true 99 now. That makes me feel real good. Patriots roster. It's been so long since the series has started that we've seen already they made some big changes. So they still have Mac Jones. We saw that. He has not developed. They do not have Damian Harris anymore, but they have Tony Pollard at an 84. We knew that. And they have Zach Moss as well. Then they go to the wide receivers. They have Mike Williams, which is interesting. A rookie Quentin James from Clemson. And then Nelson Aguilar. So their wide receiver room is not great, but it's the Patriots, so that's pretty obvious that they're never going to have a great wide receiver room. Mike Williams is pretty good, still under 30. They still have Johnny Smith, lost Hunter Henry, though. Isaiah Wynn's their left tackle. Owenyu's their guard. Center is David Andrews, Shaq Mason. Okay, so they kept the exact same offensive line, and it's a really good offensive line. Everybody's a little bit older. Everybody's developed a little bit better, and they're all into the high 80s. 85 or plus for every single player on that offensive line. That's really scary. Cameron Jordan has moved from New Orleans up to New England, up to Foxborough, and he is an 86 overall veteran pass rusher. They still have Chase Winovich. Obviously, in real life, Chase Winovich is on the Cleveland Browns now, I'm pretty sure. He got traded there. Ed Oliver, we saw that. He is a superstar development D tackle at 26 years old. They have Charles Omenihu, who I think either we traded them. Was he in the Christian Barmore trade? He might have been in the Christian Barmore trade. I can't remember exactly. Zadarius Smith as their outside linebacker. Josie Jewell, Josh Uche. The linebacking core is not great. Then they have Stephon Gilmore, who's playing up to a 90. Kyle Fuller, Damon Arnett. It's a average cornerback room. Mike Edwards is their free safety. Kyle Duggar's still there as a strong safety. So it's a good safety core. Their punter's horrible, and their kicker is Joey Sly, so take that for what it is. Okay, so we've got to do scouting, and then we've got to jump into the game. I've already done the scouting for this week, but we can take a look at some of the prospects that I was looking at. I think I went into the offensive linemen and did the centers. I filled out all the centers, I'm pretty sure, and I don't think I figured out anybody else that was good. Right guards, I found a couple that were not great, and then right tackles, I found a couple that weren't great. So there's not a whole lot of new stuff that I've found so far in the scouting. The offensive line for this class does not seem to be that great. So that's a little bit of a concern because I could use another offensive lineman, but I don't really know if drafting offensive line is the move. Probably just trading for an offensive lineman is more likely the move, because I have talked about in previous episodes. I haven't talked about it for a little bit now, but I have talked about in previous episodes that I am probably looking to trade either Laramie Tunsil or Cesar Ruiz. Now, I know what you're saying, Juice. Cesar Ruiz is playing up to an 87 overall. He doesn't really fit what I'm trying to do in terms of he doesn't block very well. I know he's got a good overall. He just doesn't block for me like I want him to. And Laramie Tunsil, he's good, but he's just a little bit older. So if we move on from Laramie Tunsil and Cesar Ruiz, I want to get guys that are of that quality. Just in Tunsil's, in terms of Tunsil, just want to get a little bit younger. And then for Cesar, just want to replace him with a little bit better player, because somebody that fits what we're trying to do better. Speaking of what we're trying to do better, Matt Peterson has emerged as a stud, an absolute utter monster. I mean, he's just been the best player, probably other than Terry McLaurin, on this offense, because he has just become like this big-time red zone deep threat. He's got a big body. He's 6'5", 231. That's Megatron build-esque. So, I mean, he is just a big-time beast. 94 speed, 94 excel. He's got +5 to his catching, which makes it 93. I mean, he's a great route runner. He's just the best. He's just playing so good. And the one thing that I am a little bit disappointed about, and it's no fault of his, I mean, we've been giving him all the opportunities and he's been taking them, but Jonathan Taylor has only got star development. I want him to go to superstar. Maybe in the offseason he'll jump up to star or superstar. I hope so. Same thing with Jamar Chase. Obviously, earlier in the season we had the opportunity to get up to superstar with Jamar Chase, but I failed. I got 3 touchdowns instead of 4. So we had the opportunity to get him up there, and we didn't. I'm very curious to see what Mark Burton's development trade is going to be. We might as well, I mean, we're this far in, we might as well just wait. But it's probably going to be star. I'm not expecting anything other than star for him. Micah Parsons, I'm hoping jumps to superstar in the offseason. Christian Barmore, I'm hoping, why did I say it's so weird? Christian Barmore, I'm hoping jumps to superstar. AJ Terrell, he's had an impact in every single game that he's played, and he's only been here for 3 games. He's had an interception in the first game, a forced fumble or a fumble recovery in the second game, and an interception in the third game, last episode. So he's had an impact in every game. He's been a monster. Trayvon Diggs has played okay. He's been getting beat a couple of times. Jeff Sewell's also played much better in the recent times. And then, I mean, the greatest corner of all time, Pat Surtain, who has tied Night Train Lane for the most interceptions in a single season with 14. Can he beat it in today's episode? That would be pretty awesome. He's got one final game to do it. I hope that he can. He's going to be covering Mike Williams, so if Mac Jones wants to throw to Mike Williams, then maybe we'll get a pick. I hope so. But it's Patriots, Cougars, final regular season game of the season. That's kind of obvious. Week 18, Patriots, Cougars. Let's get it.
It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Pats and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they're in a real groove of late, winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Week 18 Chicago Cougars football is underway in the Windy City Stadium. Patriots and Cougars, and we get to see Mac Jones, Big Mac, the Mac attack. Mac Jones coming out to play this game. 4,000 yards, 32 touchdowns, 16 picks. It's a good season for what he is. It's a good season. A little bit high on the interception total, but it's Mac Jones. There's going to be a Tony Pollard handoff to start the game, and he's going to get brought down after a gain of 11 by Justin Reed. Let's see if we can contain this run game, because it seems like first plays they're going to probably rely heavily on the run. And that is play action this time. Christian Barmore against his former team, and Mac Jones will throw it away on the first passing play of the game, and it is 2nd down and 10. I talked about in the pregame how this offensive line scares me a little bit. They seem to be pretty good, and Mac Jones again throws this one away. 3rd down and 10. Mac Jones has not been accurate with the ball. He's had decent amounts of time in NFL terms. He's had a decent amount of time to find an open man, and 3 straight overthrows / just throwaways. Do they have, oh my God, did they sign Dan Campbell as the head coach of the Patriots? That kind of makes me laugh. We're biting kneecaps in New England. I'm here for it. Oh, Trayvon Diggs has got some space. Trayvon Diggs, this is the best punt return we've had in years. Oh man, I'll take it. Trayvon Diggs. And now we get to see the greatest quarterback of all time, Trey Lance. 48 touchdowns, 24 picks, 4,600 yards. Remember, we're trying to get Jonathan Taylor. I didn't forget. We're trying to get Jonathan Taylor to 1,500 yards rushing on the ground. I think he's 300 yards away, or maybe 200 and something. He's not super far away, but he is kind of far away, if you know what I mean. So we're trying to get him his carries and his touches. And speaking of his carries and touches, Jonathan Taylor, 2nd play of the game. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown. Takes it to the 8-yard line. Is it going to be easy to run on this defense? I sure hope so. That's what we need. We need a game where it's going to be easy to run. Jonathan Taylor takes it to the house. Yes, he is 1370 now, and he's got to get to 1,500. Well, he doesn't have to get to it, but I'd really want him to get to it. Almost got that first down, or almost got that touchdown. Probably should have, if we're being honest. There's going to be another run to Taylor, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. It's 3rd and goal, and now we got to think about passing this football. Who do we give it to? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make Dalton Schultz go on an out route. I'm going to roll that way, and I'm going to run it in with Trey Lance. I had Terry McLaurin open, but might as well take the safe option and just run it in with Trey Lance. That's his 10th touchdown of the year on the ground. I'll take that. And the Cougars, once again, are on the board first. Rodrigo Blankenship has been an unbelievable kicker for us. Much better than Kaimi Fairbairn. And we go up 7-0 on the Patriots on our first drive of the game. And they completely sold and went 3 and out in their first drive. That's a good sign for the boys. A good sign for the boys. We got 22 rushing touchdowns this season, looking for 25 on the year. How's Mac Jones going to play in the second drive? I mean, he completely just like overthrew 3 straight passes. They're going to give it to Tony Pollard, their only successful play of last drive, and he gets decent stop there, only 1 yard. 2nd down and 9. Jones is under center. We know Mac Jones isn't the most mobile, and he's going to get brought down in the pocket by Trent Favors. Who else? Who else than Trent Favors, who's got 19 on the year? He is very close to the sack record of 22.5 set by Michael Strahan / TJ Watt. But in this game, it's just Michael Strahan. That's going to be a one-on-one. Pat Surtain's got a chance. And I didn't animate. AJ Terrell wraps him up. I pressed the button. James is going to bring it in. I'm not going to get mad. It's just the thing. There is the carry by Tony Pollard, and Chase Young wraps him up. He's brought down at the 4-yard line. And it is 2nd down and goal after the great catch by I think was it Quentin James was his name? I don't remember, honestly. And that's going to be Tony Pollard, and I completely whiffed. That wasn't anything other than just me just completely missing the hit stick. And now somehow, after us completely dominating them, other than the one good catch they had, the deep ball from Mac Jones, the Patriots tie this game. That should not have happened, but it is what it is. I don't know why I didn't animate. I pressed the button a couple times. And it's a tie ball game, 7-7 here in Chicago. Diggs returns it. We got some space. Trayvon Diggs, that space closed up very quickly, and we're back to the 25-yard line. Okay, can Jonathan Taylor do that again? Because that would be very much appreciated if he could. Here we go. Give it to Taylor. Cut it back inside. And they had much better blocking that time, much better tackling. So we will be denied there. Let's go with a play-action wide receiver cross and see if we can get Jamar Chase open. If I can get him to send up field. Jamar Chase caught that somehow. He wouldn't just go up the field quicker than what I wanted him to. It worked. Those tend to turn into interceptions, knowing me. So I'm glad that it didn't, and I'm glad that Jamar Chase actually caught that football. That's going to be... Oh, I got through! I didn't think I was going to get through there. Was that Chase Winovich that missed the tackle? It might have been. I can't believe I got through that. I was not expecting that. No, I don't think it's Chase Winovich. Who is that over there? That's going to be Dalton Schultz, and he's going to be denied the first down by Stephon Gilmore. But it's 3rd and 1, and we will hand this ball off to Jonathan Taylor, touchdown. See if he can get us this much-needed yard. And he will get it. He's got the first down. He just bull rushed through. And we will hand it right to him again. Jonathan Taylor, 9 yards, maybe 10? He's having a great day running the football. Is that 8 carries for 70 yards? I think that might be. Oh, he's up to 1,400. We are just 100 yards away from 15. We need to get him 1,500. Oh, it's over. Trey Lance to Terry McLaurin. I saw that from the moment the route started. And Scary Terry, a true 99. They're going to challenge the play. I think he had both feet in. I'm pretty sure he did. And it is going to be upheld, so that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. And from the 1-yard line, we are going to give this ball to Jonathan Taylor. Will he score? He will be denied from the 1, and that's going to end the first quarter. That probably wasn't the right play call for this situation. We probably just need to go straight up the middle. Something like this inside zone. This is probably a little bit better. 2nd goal from the 1. Taylor with the reach for it was denied again. I don't know what it is, but I cannot score a touchdown from the goal line with Jonathan Taylor. It's so difficult for some reason. I don't know why. It's so difficult. I'm going to try and run with Jay Lance, and I will be denied there too. Ed Oliver's going to stop me. I'm going to take my points. I made a poor decision there, and I will take my points to kick the field goal. Rodrigo Blankenship will put that through, and that's 10-7. We obviously should have scored since we were down at the 1-yard line. So that's a little bit upsetting and frustrating that we didn't score there, but we got points out of it, so I'll take it. And the way that we've been playing against this Patriots defense, other than the big-time deep ball, we've been absolutely shutting this offense down in the first 2 drives, so I think that we can be able to do that again. Mac Jones in the shotgun for the first play, and he will snap it. He will throw it, and Micah Parsons will get the sack. I think that's back-to-back games he's got a sack. Micah Parsons. That's exactly what we needed. We need him to start playing better so he can jump up to superstar development. I really want him to do that. And that's going to be Tony Pollard and Micah Parsons again. Tackle for a loss. Or maybe it was line of scrimmage. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's a tackle. And it's 3rd and 20 for the Patriots. This kind of hurts my soul. Try beating the Patriots like this. That's going to be... Picked it off. No! If A.J. Terrell has acrobat, that's an interception 100% of the time. But it's still a tackle, and it's not a first down, so I will take it. And it is a 3-and-out for the Patriots, and they will punt the football back to the offense of the Chicago Cougars. Ooh, the Diablos lost. I don't know what their situation is. They were sitting at like the 5 seed last time we checked before we jumped in this game. I don't know if this loss makes them move out of the playoffs or not. That might be a crucial loss when we look back. Starting the drive here at the 36-yard line. Give this to Jonathan Taylor, and he will be brought down after a gain of 2. Their Patriots are starting to figure out things. They're starting to slow us down in the run game a little bit. I'm going to audible my man and motion Terry. And then give this to Taylor. Cut it the opposite side. Jonathan Taylor first down. And he's got 12 carries, 82 yards. Still no touchdown. He's been denied a lot of touchdowns, but he's doing okay now. We're going to go with a little bit jet sweep. We don't really run jet sweep a lot. We used to run it more. And this is given to Tajay Chamberlain. I didn't even press the juke there. It must have been like a sensitive trigger or something, but he juked. It worked. 2nd down and 2. 3 minutes to go in the first half. We get the ball to start the second half. And this is going to be Jonathan Taylor breaking a tackle. Couldn't break a second one, but he will get the first down. I like the look of things here on their defense. We're going to give this back to Taylor. He's got space up the middle, and he's got another first down. 97 yards already in the first half. He's starting to cook a little bit, and that's going to be he ran into his man there, but we got wide open Tajay Chamberlain down the sidelines. He won't be getting the touchdown, but he will be getting down to the 2. You know what? Let's give this ball to Juan Jordan. We haven't had him in a couple episodes do anything. Let's give this ball to Jordan, see if he can get in the end zone. And he will get to the 2 or stay at the 2. So he won't get anything. Why is it so hard to get the ball in the effing end zone from the 1 or 2 yard line? I don't know why we're struggling so much. Under 2 minutes to go. Give this to Taylor, and Jonathan Taylor will once again be denied. Just hold the blocks for a second, please. I just want to get a rushing touchdown with Jonathan Taylor. Thank you. Finally. Oh, man. 12 on the year. It's about time. I thought I was going to be stopped again. And that's going to go up and in for another extra point, and it is 17-7. It really should be 17-0 if we're being honest, but whatever. I mean, it's not like this has affected us too much, because other than that one outlier play, we've pretty much shut down this Patriots offense. They will kneel it down, and they've got a minute 42 to try and do something, whatever that may be. I really want this defense to break through and get some more pressure. And that's going to be a quick throw. It's Jonnu Smith. He's got space. He breaks a tackle and steps out of bounds at the 42-yard line. 3 for 6, 101 yards for Mac Attack. That was a good little quick screen throw or check down throw for Mac Jones to Jonnu Smith. That's Patriots football right there. That's going to be Mac Jones. Plenty of time. He finds his man, wrapped up by Jeff Sewell. And he will get down to the 48-yard line. 2nd and 3. Trev Favors trying to cause some havoc. Chase Young almost caused some havoc. I thought that was J.J. Watt in coverage, but it was Logan Wilson. For a second, I was like, what is J.J. Watt doing out in coverage like that? But it was just Logan Wilson. A minute and 9 seconds to go. Mac Jones will be hit hard. And Pat Surtain picks it off, but he's out of bounds. Is that the 15th interception? I guess we'll never know. A minute and 3 seconds for us to get at least in the field goal range, if not a touchdown. I like it. We got all 3 of our timeouts. I like the things that we've got going on here. 59 seconds to make something happen. 59 seconds to make something happen here. Oh, Terry, do we trust you deep? I always trust Terry deep. And he's one on. He burned his man, Terry McLaurin. Yes! Scary Terry will jog into the end zone. One play, touchdown. That's why you don't press Terry without safety help over the top, because he is a dog. I saw it from the moment he broke it. I was always watching it. And just Trey Lance, boom, just a beautiful ball. One play touchdown before the half ends, and we extend the lead even more. Big time Terry. His 12th touchdown of the year, and we go up 24-7 with 50 seconds left to go on this Patriots offense. Will they try anything? They'll probably run it a couple times, maybe throw it a short pass. Ooh, Trey Lance is one touchdown pass away from 50 on the year. If we could get him 50 passing touchdowns, that would be a pretty good season, considering we've thrown a ton of interceptions like we always do. I always throw a ton of interceptions. I got to cut that down for next season. Mac Jones will snap it, and they will throw it, and Chase Young sacked him, but he didn't. He hit Mac Jones as he threw the ball away, and it goes incomplete. That should have been a first sack for Chase Young. Our third sack altogether. It's a screen pass. Cam Curl breaks the tackle, or gets the tackle broken of him. Tony Pollard will get up to the 30-yard line. 40 seconds left, 3rd and 5. They used their second timeout. Obviously, they only had 2 because they challenged that Terry McLaurin catch and lost. And Chase Young was getting through so quickly. Is Mac Jones going to run this ball? He gets hit hard. Logan Wilson's got it. Can he take it? Logan Wilson. No, he's brought down by Tony Pollard. Oh, Mac Jones, what are you doing? What are you doing, Mac Attack? You can't. Chase Young was so close. He was at the ankles. But Mac Jones running this ball, he had to know. And then Logan Wilson just, boom, brings the hammer. And he almost had it, but Tony Pollard was just quick enough to wrap him up. So close to returning that. Trey Lance has got his X Factor, and we're going to try and run it in again with Jonathan Taylor here. And he will get the touchdown, Jonathan Taylor, his second of the day. And we are pouring it on the New England Patriots in this final game. 31-7, we might be seeing Mark Burton a little bit earlier than what we thought. I did not think we would be blowing out this Patriots team like we have been. Okay, so we've gotten some rushing touchdowns with Jonathan Taylor. He's almost got 100 yards, so he's looking pretty good. Trey Lance is playing well. The only thing we need now is that 15th interception for Pat Surtain. That's really all we're working for here. And if we could break the sack record with Trent Favors, that would be amazing, but I don't think that's going to happen. That's going to be a quick throw, and he's going to stay in bounds, and they'll call their final timeout. Can we get the sack record with Trent Favors? It's in our reach. We just have to get some pressure. 19 sacks for him. That's going to be... Yes! Pat Surtain has gotten the record. He is the sole possession holder, and it's a pick six. Patrick Surtain is the sole holder of the most interceptions in one season. Number 15 for Patrick Surtain. Thank you, Mac Jones, for being part of history. He has done it. A horrible throw. Surtain read it the entire way, and he will take it to the house. Almost not a pick six. Tony Pollard's been running. He's been doing more running the down on turnovers than he's been doing actually running the football. We got to take a... I mean, this is historic right here. This is the 15th interception of the season. We got to take a look at it. Patrick Surtain has done it. He is a history maker in Week 18. Thank you for extending the season one more game so we could do this. Patrick Surtain has the record. He is now the sole holder of the NFL record for most interceptions in a single season, with 15, passing Night Train Lane, who had 14 previously in the 60s. Patrick Surtain. Look how fast Tony Pollard is. I thought I was going to get brought down, but he gets in the end zone right at the pylon, and look at the swagger this man has. Look at the swagger he has. Look at that. Just looking back at it. Patrick Surtain is history. Thank you, Mac Jones. Rodrigo Blankenship will put this one through. We've scored twice in under a minute, ladies and gentlemen. We had 59 seconds or so to do something with the football, and we've scored twice. And these boys are happy. The Patriots are down 38-7 in the first half of football. I'm going to give Trey Lance a couple of drives in the second half to start the third quarter, but then Mark Burton is most likely coming in to finish the game. They're going to give this to Tony Pollard. He will be brought down immediately by J.J. Watt, and that will end the first half in Chicago. What a dominant performance by the boys. Is that Dan Campbell? I think that's Dan Campbell. We're going to continue to do the throw it short method, even though we've been doing more than throwing it short. And the boys are back on the field to start the third quarter. Trayvon Diggs back to receive. And we've got, I had a lane, but it closed quickly. All right. Let's score again. Let's score again. I wouldn't mind a little bit of points on the board again. Especially the way that this is going. And that's a beautiful sight right there. Terry McLaurin's X Factor lit up. Trey Lance's X Factor's lit up. And Jonathan Taylor, I wish he had an X Factor as well. 107 yards and 2 touchdowns is very nice. Trey Lance will throw this ball. He will throw it to Dalton Schultz, and it'll be incomplete. That's what I get for throwing to anybody other than Terry McLaurin. Or throwing the ball at all. I should have just kept it with Jonathan Taylor. Okay, we are one incompletion away from losing the X Factor. I got to try it again. Thank God that the X Factor was activated, because that was an interception 100% of the time if it wasn't activated. Unfortunately, we have a 4th down and 6, and you know what we do? We don't punt the football on the channel. You know this. Oh, I got a man wide open. I got to hit him. Catch that, Jamar! How did that not get to him in time? Josie Jewell? You're telling me Josie Jewell's that fast? I should have hit him here. I honestly should have hit him here. If I hit him here, it's probably a touchdown. But I didn't notice him until I started scrambling. And then I had to wait until I had some time. But Josie Jewell, just look at this man run, and he just gets there to knock it down. That's so frustrating. Jamar Chase was butt naked. Absolutely butt naked. 38-7. Terry McLaurin should have caught that, if we're being honest. Kalen Cousins with the sack. It wasn't Trent Favors, but it was Kalen Cousins. I'm really trying to get Trent Favors a sack to get him 20. I want to put him on the board. I don't know how close he is. Or I don't know how, where he ranks all time. Cam Curl met Tony Pollard immediately. And we are 3rd and 21 from the 38-yard line. They're in field goal range, so they could add 3 more points if they don't get any more yards. And that's going to be caught by Jonnu Smith, and he's going to almost get a touchdown. Justin Reed will wrap him up at the 3. How nobody knocked that down, I don't know. Mac Jones threw that very, very risky pass in the middle of the field. A lot of traffic there. It worked out for him, and that's going to be Tony Pollard. Another touchdown. So Tony Pollard has benefited from the Patriots getting lucky plays down to the goal line, because he's gotten 2 rushing touchdowns from both of them have been within the 3, I think. He really hasn't had to do much, and it is 38-14. So our first big mistake of the game, which was turning the ball over on 4th down, but really that drive, we never should turn the ball over. One of those passes should have been completed. Trayvon Diggs, where was the blood? You just kind of nudged him with your shoulder. You didn't really do much. Let's see. Let's start it off with a run with Jonathan Taylor like we usually do, and then we'll go from there. There we go. Jonathan Taylor broke a tackle initially. He's got 19 carries, 115 yards. Give this to him again. He's going to break a tackle and get the first down. 20 carries, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns for him. We could have Jamar Chase wide open. There's a very good possibility, depending on what that safety does. I think we got him. Jamar Chase. Yes! But he couldn't stay in bounds, but he does come down with it. That's a little bit annoying that he didn't stay in bounds, because it could have been a touchdown. But it was a beautiful catch for Jamar Chase. Raheem Mostert for this first carry. He'll get brought down quickly. Man, we've had some big-time throws today. 2 huge passes, and Jamar Chase is over 1,200 yards. I didn't realize he had so many yards. Jonathan Taylor cuts inside, and he'll get to the 14. Where do we go? Probably with this one. Give it to him. Taylor's got space. Stephon Gilmore. Good tackle there. 1st and goal from the 7. Give it to Taylor again. Jonathan Taylor tries it, and he gets close. He's at the 3. If we don't no huddle this, he's probably coming out. Oh, nope, he's in again. 2nd down and goal. If I pass this, Jamar Chase is probably wide open. All right, let me hot route Jamar Chase for a curl. Wait, did I do that right? Okay, I did it right now. There it is. That worked beautifully. I mean, the curl didn't really work because he just was wide open no matter what. But he gets open, and that's 50 touchdowns for Trey Lance now. And that's probably it for Trey Lance as well. I think we're going to bring in Mark Burton to finish out this game. Trey Lance has gotten all that he's needed to do. 50 passing touchdowns. He's got probably not 5,000 total yards, but pretty close. And the boys are back on top 45-14. Big time blowout here in Chicago to finish out the season, and it looks like we're going to be the 1 seed. I'm so happy. I don't want to play Wild Card Weekend. I hate playing that extra game in the playoffs. It's so annoying. Super annoying. I'm glad we don't have to do it because we are going to be guaranteed the 1 seed with the victory here. That's going to be Tony Pollard. He's going to be not brought down by Jeff Sewell, not brought down by the other guy. Who was that? I can't see. Oh, AJ Terrell. It was going to be Justin Reed, who is the official tackle. They break so many tackles. Running backs, tight ends, everybody. Trent Favors so close to the interception. Why is Pat Surtain so deep? What are we doing there, Pat? You could have had your 16th interception of the year. But you were playing really deep on that one. He was deep in the crevices. 4,800 yards. We are really close to 5,000 yards with Trey Lance. Oh my God, Surtain almost did it. He almost made me eat my words and get the interception. We are really close. We're about less than 200 yards away from 5,000 for Trey Lance. Get there, somebody. Big hit, somebody. How did that end up being a first down? How did that end up being an 11-yard catch for James when we had 2 guys who had a near sack and then it was just an off-balance, a cross-body throw? Somehow he did it. Pick that. Jeff Sewell missed it. We've been close. This close on 3 different occasions. Well, 2 different occasions. 8 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Final play, most likely. And they are really doubling Trent Favors' side. And that's going to be just an overthrown, out-of-bounds ball. And they will have 1 more play. 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10 from the 47. Final play of the quarter. He's going to get hit on the throw, but somehow it's going to work in his favor. I hate Madden sometimes, man. Somehow that's going to work in his favor, and he's going to complete the catch. If he wouldn't have been hit on the throw, that's probably an interception. But because it was underthrown because of the hit, it worked in the favor. Pick that, AJ. I don't know if he would have got both feet down if he would have picked it. So, well, I don't know why J.J. Watt got through the line so quickly. They didn't even block him. Final quarter. 45-14. Come on, Favors. Oh, Parsons is the one to do it. His 2nd sack of the day, so, I mean, I can't be too mad about that. I mean, we are trying to develop him into a superstar, so I'll take it. But it wasn't Trev Favors. 3rd down and 20 now. The first down is at the 1-yard line. They might as well just score at this point. That's going to be A.J. Terrell and Justin Reed. Knocked incomplete. They're going to go for it on 4th and 20. They might as well. I mean, a field goal does them nothing. From the 22, it's 4th and 20. It's obviously a pass. Nobody can cause the pressure. He caught that over Lambert? He caught that over Tevin Lambert. Did he get both feet? I'm curious. I want to see this. Did he catch this? I think he might have. I think he got both feet down. Wow. What a catch. How did he get this through? So much time for Mac Jones. How did he get this through Tevin Lambert's hands? Oh, it's simply just the fact that it's Madden. That's why he got it over. And just because he's got a little bit of a height advantage over him, Booker, he's got a little bit of a height advantage over Tevin Lambert. So it's a mixture of Tevin Lambert being small and Madden just being a bad game. Because this is most likely a pick with literally anybody else besides Tevin Lambert. But it got through. So kudos to them. I'd be a little bit more upset if it wasn't such a big blowout. Like if that was a touchdown to tie the game, I'd be a little bit more upset. But 45-21, I think I'm going to keep Trey Lance in just because I want to try and get as close as possible to 5,000 yards. I didn't realize we were so close. I was really going to bring in Burton, but I want to try and get to 5,000 yards, and we're so close. We're less than 200 yards away. So if I just keep bombing it downfield, we'll get there in no time. It's going to be difficult, but I think we can do it, especially because of our wide receivers. We have like so many good wide receivers. So let's try and do it here. We'll give that to Tajay Chamberlain. He'll catch it, get upfield, and he'll get a big-time gain. I wish that Jamar Chase was in the game, but he's not in here on this play. Oh, we got the X Factor activated, which means Trey Lance becomes the greatest quarterback in the league when that X Factor is activated. That's a big-time catch. And we will go with another run play. Does that mean, oh, Jamar Chase is in the game now? We'll go slants, and we will try throw this quickly. That's Jamar. He catches it. Let's give this another slant route, but we also go with, yeah, slants. We'll go slants. Oh, that's a catch. That's a big-time catch for Jamar at the 6. I'm really trying to force an X Factor or a development upgrade, aren't I? Oh, that's a risky throw. That's a pick if it's not a Gambler activated. That is a pick if Gambler is not activated. I will let you know that for a fact right now. And since Jamar Chase is out, we will just give this to Jonathan Taylor. Spin move! That was a nasty spin move. I don't know how I did it. I didn't even press circle. I might have like swung the analog stick, and that might have given me the spin. I don't know what it was, but it was awesome. It didn't get us really anywhere, but it was super cool. And that's going to be bounced around and incomplete. The X Factor is gone. But I'm not going to kick the field goal here. I'm just going to go with another passing play. Jamar Chase is running that route, so might as well let him run it. And that's going to be picked off. You got to be joking. I should have just kicked the field goal. Why do I try these things? I should have just kicked the freaking field goal. Now I've got an interception on the resume with Trey Lance, but it wouldn't be a Cougars game if I didn't have an interception. I guess you could say that. So great tackle by Trent Favors there. They've got Zach Moss in the game now, or at least he ran that play. Man, at the 3-yard line throwing a pick. I mean, it got deflected like 2 or 3 times. I tried to throw it to Jamar Chase. That's another big hit. Trent Favors is wrecking the backfield right now. He is dominating. this game, and we are close. We are close to a sack here, and they're going to give it to, who is it? Oh, it's Zach Moss. I didn't recognize him at first. And he will be brought down, so a 3-and-out for the Patriots. But we get more chances to throw to Jamar Chase, which is good. I'm glad that nothing really significant happened on that turnover. And Trayvon Diggs will get to about midfield, 46-yard line. Okay. Let's throw it to Jamar Chase some more. He's out there. He's number 1, so we know where he's at. Do we think that if I do this play action pass, he's going to be open on like a deep route? If I streak Jamar Chase, do we think he's going to be open here? There's a good possibility. Get up, Jamar. That would have been so effing awesome if he would have caught that pass. But he doesn't. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10. I am really forcing this to Jamar Chase. This time he's got it. There it is. Jamar Chase. I was solely looking down at Jamar Chase. There could have been a ton of guys open, but I was looking clearly at Jamar Chase. I neglected every other option, and that's the 2-minute warning. That is the 2-minute warning for the 4th quarter. Is Chase going to come out here? He is. So we'll go slant route and see if we can get Jamar Chase a touchdown here. It's going to be tight. That's a bad throw. When the X Factor is not activated, Trey Lance is very inaccurate. But when it is activated, he's one of the best. Let's see if this will work. This is going to be risky. That's a drop. Chase, how do you drop that, my guy? How many times do I got to force you the ball for you to catch this? I'm forcing you this ball all the time. All right, I'm going to make the protection slide right. So hopefully, Jamar Chase will finally get the touchdown pass. Thank you, baby Jesus, for giving me the touchdown. I'm just padding stats at this point. I don't think that's 5,000 yards for Trey Lance, though, which is a little bit unfortunate. He's got 4.966. He's so close. We've got to turn the Patriots over quickly. We've got to turn the Patriots over within a minute. Less than a minute, we've got to turn these boys over. 3-and-out is all I can take because he's so close. He is so close. I'm going to be so upset if he gets that close and can't get 5,000. Trent Favors is not going to get the sack record, which is, it's okay. I mean, I only thought he was going to get it in this game. It's not like I went into the game trying to get it. Let's use Chase Young here. Micah Parsons had a good game too. It's going to be caught by Jonnu Smith. No, incomplete. They're going to booth review it. He might have been in. Yeah, they're going to overturn it. I thought he was in. It looked like he caught it. Well, that's not a 3-and-out anymore. Okay, score. I mean, if you're gonna score, I don't care. AJ Terrell can't catch that. AJ Terrell really hasn't had that much of an impact on this game. 3 of 4 is not that bad, though. That's going to be incomplete. Mac Jones took a big hit, too. 1:16, 2nd down and 10. Just please either score, turn it over, kick the field goal. I don't care. I just want the ball back. That's going to be caught by Jonnu Smith. I kind of want to let him just go in. Mac Jones got 300 yards passing. Under a minute. Please score or do something. Thank you. I don't care. It's a touchdown. I'm not even mad because we still have 52 seconds to do something with Trey Lance. We need, what do we need, like 40 yards or something? 43 yards? 40 yards? I don't know what we need. Something in the 40 range. And I can't believe that I have a chance to do it. There's the field goal, or the extra points, up and good. 52-20. I mean, this game was never really in doubt. We were up 28-7 in the first half, so. Or 35-7, whatever it was. 52 seconds to get 40-plus yards through the air with Trey Lance. And plus the benefit of getting another chance to throw it to Jamar Chase. 49 seconds. Come on. We are so close. Jamar Chase is in the game. I dare 4 verticals. It might be a bad idea. It's not, because Raheem Mostert's open and he's going to get us some big-time yards there. Okay. I didn't really want to be patient and wait for something to open up. That might have been good. That was 20 yards, so we need about 24 yards or something. No! The Patriots are really making this a game, aren't they? Well, a game. What happened on that play? I was throwing this quickly to Jamar Chase, but Trey Lance just throws it completely behind him. I don't know if he was trying to take into account too much of that middle linebacker, Josie Jewell, right there, but he just completely threw it well behind Jamar Chase. I mean, Terry McLaurin was closer than Jamar Chase was to the ball, and Damon Arnett takes it and pick 6. I don't know what he was thinking there. They're going to go for 2, which doesn't really mean much, but we're about 20 or so yards away, and he gets the 2-point conversion. I'm glad the Patriots weren't playing like this in the beginning of the game, because this would be more of a game. They're going to onside kick it. I'm not worried, because I believe that we can catch this. They're really thinking they got a chance. You got to be joking. Thank God. Thank you, baby Jesus, once again. That was worrisome. Okay. So we need 20-plus yards is all we need. I incomplete passed it. Are they really going to not let me get this 5,000-yard season? Are you going to deny me 5,000 yards passing through the air with Jamar Chase or with Trey Lance? It seems like they want to. Dalton Schultz with an incomplete catch or a drop pass. Dalton Schultz has sucked in this game. Just let me complete a pass. They're going to bring the pressure again. I did it. That's 20-plus yards. And Jamar Chase is going to take it to the house. A great block from Terry McLaurin. 5,000 yards for Trey Lance. 5,000 yards for Trey Lance. And Jamar Chase gets another touchdown. Ooh, that might be a miss. Oh, nope, okay. If we were in any other stadium that's not a dome, that's probably a miss. This has been an unnecessary game. We've scored way too many times for this game, extending it far longer than we need to. But I've just been trying to pad these stats to make them look good for the end of the season roundup, which we'll do at the start of next episode. We won't do it at the end of this one. Final play, probably, unless it's a quick one. 59-36. They've certainly made this look more like a game than it was. But we all know what really happened in this game. We completely dominated Mac Jones from the start. They weren't really ever competition. And one play, maybe, unless it's a quick knockdown. 59-36. Second down and 5 from the 30. How big of an arm does Mac Jones have? And he's going to just throw it quickly. So you couldn't have just thrown it deep, Mac. You had to extend the play or extend the game one more play. Was that really necessary? I guess it was. 4 seconds. Now it's legit the last play. There's no way they can get another quick pass off, and they won't. It is the final play. It's a deep one. Who's got eyes on it? Nobody. It's down. We win. We got 5,000 yards with Trey Lance. We got some big-time catches and touchdowns with Jamar Chase. We got 15 interceptions with Patrick Surtain. We got Jonathan Taylor 2 more touchdowns. I mean, it was just a very successful day throughout everybody. Stats on the day, 15 for 27. I certainly went downhill in the second half because I was just trying to pad those stats. 390 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks, 2 unnecessary picks, but they're 2 picks for Trey Lance. 24 carries, 138 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Jonathan Taylor. Absolutely amazing day. Receiving, Jamar Chase had 8 catches, 180 yards, 3 touchdowns. 3 catches, 143 yards and a touchdown for Terry McLaurin. That absolute bomb at the end of the second half was absolutely amazing. Then we go to the defense. We had 6 tackles from Justin Reed. We had 3 tackles for loss for Micah Parsons, along with 2 sacks. Cousins had 1 and Favors had 1. And then we had the sole pick was Pat Surtain, and it was a pick 6 too. So awesome. So many records broken, so many historic stats set. I'm super happy, and most importantly, we don't have to play on Wildcard Weekend. Okay, so we make it to divisional round of the playoffs, and we are taking on Joe Shiesty, Joe Burrow, and the Cincinnati Bengals in the divisional round of the playoffs. 14-3 versus 10-7. This is what the bracket looks like. So the Diablos did fall out. The Bengals took their spot. The Jaguars are in. The Chiefs fell to 3 because they lost. Wow. Okay, some big games, and they lost to the Bengals, who were playing. Absolutely insane. So it's us and the Bengals, the Browns and the Steelers. That's a mess. So the AFC North has 3 teams in the divisional round. That's crazy. And then over the NFC side, it's the Packers and Vikings and the Seahawks and the Buccaneers. Okay. What a wild card weekend we had. I guess it was super wild card weekend. And that's going to be the next episode. The wild card playoffs, or the divisional round playoffs, start next episode. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. We will start the episode with the season roundup. We'll do the stats. We'll look at the awards, all that good stuff. That'll be the next episode. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like button if you did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.